Hello Libra and welcome to my channel Libra Tarot. In this video we're going to take a look at the energies for you for the upcoming months of July, August and September. We're gonna look at the meanings of the cards from pretty much every angle: money, career, finance, love, relationship. But as usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. We're gonna start with your oracle card. And the card that has a message for you today is number 7, to the sea. So this card is all about being in the flow. This card is all about that, letting things happen and just to really focusing on that you are in the flow and the pieces will somehow fit together, and returning to the source and recognizing how these pieces will fit together for you. And you can kind of see that you're definitely going into a new direction. You're watching what's going on, you're checking the horizon. But I think there's like a clear sign here for you that this is the direction that you need to go, and you just need to kind of let the waves direct you into that. So let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading, you do have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a card of balance, harmony, feeling loved, feeling very creative as well, but generally points back to the past, in a sense that you're kind of thinking back in the older days, or you're connecting with somebody from the past. So it might be that some of you are reconnecting with a friend, with a coworker, with an old boss, with a lover, somebody who you've never seen for a long time, and you're kind of gonna reminisce, oh my god, look what a great time we had in the past. But again, this is like nostalgia. Some of you just kind of feeling very nostalgic as well and thinking back the good old days. But again, this is a beautiful energy of creativity as well. So some of you might be getting some creative flow as well, like because we kind of talked about to the sea being in the flow. So some of you might be literally in the creative flow of creating, designing, or doing something. The first card of your reading is the Knight of Pentacles. It is a court card, so can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's super reliable, somebody who's very detail oriented, somebody who does everything by the book, and kind of make sure that all the details are checked. So when it comes to that, it might be that you've been kind of going through a very slow evolution of something that you don't really see where it is going, something that just kind of happening, and sometimes it feels that it's not even going anywhere. But the in the flow card tells you that okay, you just need to kind of go along with it and let things happen, because it is all about long term. Right, seeing the long-term stability, the long-term reliability of this card. Because once this card gets going, he's actually a guaranteed success. So it might be that you are in a relationship that seems to be going very slow, or meeting people seems to be very slow. You might be in a career that's you're not necessarily seeing how things are evolving as well. But you just need to kind of let things happen, because once things gonna get going for you, you're gonna be actually very successful. Now, this can be also like somebody who's very reliable as a person, a loyal person, a long-term relationship, long-term career, long-term stability. But generally, the Knights bring something, and as you can see, he is bringing that coin. He is bringing you an offer. So if it manifests in your life as an offer, it can be a job offer, it can be any kind of offer, like if you're buying or selling a property. What's really important to highlight here that this is a very reliable offer, very stable offer, something that you really need to consider. It might be that something this is kind of connected to the past. Maybe somebody from the past will offer you something, an ex, an old coworker, an old boss as well. Now, the next card in your reading is beautiful. It's the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is the card of happiness, joy, contentment, and being in the flow as well. I'm just kind of got that yes, being in the flow. as you can kind of see how he's pouring that wine, like that's kind of in the flow as well. But this is also a card of wish fulfillment, a wish fulfillment card where you can expect that a wish is being fulfilled. Maybe it has already fulfilled, or maybe it's about to fulfill, because you have here some kind of a dream offer. A dream offer, something that you've been wishing for, maybe since you've been a child. So maybe something from the past will bring you this dream offer, but it's really amazing to see, and being in the flow of gratefulness. The next card of your reading is the Page of Wands, which brings excitement to our life. It brings excitement, some exciting news, adventures. There's definitely a new adventure. Some of you might be just getting the news that, okay, we have an offer for you, and it might be something that you've been wanting. But again, this is an exciting new adventure for you. The next card in your reading is the King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles, first and foremost, it's a court card. So can be a person, your energy, or the general energy of the card. This king is all about money, finances, long-term stability, very conservative energy. It can be a leader, a leadership opportunity, a father figure, somebody who is very reliable, somebody who's very loyal, somebody who you can count on, because he has all the resources, he's caring, he is great from that perspective. Again, it can be leadership opportunity of some sort. What's really interesting as well to kind of see these two figures, the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. What we need to know about the Knights, that the Knights want to become kings. So you have here the Knight of Pentacle and the King of Pentacle. So somebody might be getting an offer, maybe. This is for the dream job. It can be a promotion. It can be any kind of step up compared to whatever you have right now. But again, it can be also like maybe a boss that's kind of offering you something. But all in all, it's a great energy of positivity, whatever you have here so far. Now, the next card in your reading is the Eight of Swords, which indicates some fears and anxieties, and also some of you might be feeling trapped when this card shows up, because you just overthinking things. You're kind of in this analysis paralysis of thinking something about over and over. But as you can see, those swords that are representing the prison that she is, those are her thoughts. And she could just easily step out of them and get out of that prison of thoughts. So from that perspective, I kind of like to see that sometimes this card shows that you're actually seeing a situation worse than what it is, because you're just over worrying. So try to let go of all those negative thoughts, because you have here something really exciting, and just be in the flow. And if you're not in the flow, if you're just bringing these worries in, then you're kind of breaking the flow. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you. And you can also help me to grow this channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button. So I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. And I'm also very excited to read the comments, how this reading is resonating with you, where are you watching from, and definitely put in some positive affirmations. And there's quite a few that you can pick from. So if you want to work on your fears and anxiety, you can put it in that I let go of all the fears and anxieties that I have. If you want to work on your wishes, then you can just put in that my wish is coming true. Or if you want to just attract more money, then focusing on those pentacles energy, just put in that I attract wealth and abundance. Or you can put in all three, of course, like there's no limit. The next card in your reading is the Nine of Swords, which is unfortunately a step up from the Eight of Swords, which means that you're gonna be keep worrying about something. You're gonna be anxious, you're gonna be uncertain, and you're gonna be maybe feeling guilty as well about something that might happen in the past. But this is also a card where you kind of have nightmares, where you kind of have sleepless nights as well. So maybe some of you are stepping into a new role and you're going to be very worried. You're going to have sleepless nights and all that might come with it. But again, very important for you to think about your thoughts and making sure that the negative thoughts are not taking over. Now you also have here the Tower. The Tower, which indicates a quick, sudden change, something that you're not expecting, something that you were not looking for, but it's happening. And generally the Tower indicates a big change that shakes up your world, that things, everything upside down. It can be chaotic, it can be refreshing, and it can be also liberating. Because generally the Tower indicates a situation when you were kind of in this similar to the Eight of Swords, where you didn't see a way out of a situation. And maybe there's a decision that you didn't make, and the universe is coming in to liberate you from that Tower moment, because there's something better for you than where you were. So when you kind of look at the Tower itself, it can be just a second. So the Tower can be connected to a restructuring. Maybe there's a restructuring happening here where somebody might be leaving, somebody might be, I don't know, restructuring, like new roles might be created as well. And some of you might be offered something that you might be not expecting. Now again, restructuring can be connected to any shapes and forms. Restructuring for some of you might be connected to losing a job as well, or losing the structures that you had in the past, but maybe you will get some really good package or benefits that are coming out, because you have here this lot of Pentacles energy, right? So again, as you can see, this can manifest in people's life many shapes or form, because if you've been in a pattern where you didn't see your way out of it, then it might be that this is really liberating for you. Now for the last spots, we have two cards, the Six of Pentacles and the Moon. The Six of Pentacles is very Libra energy. As you can see, the scale, it's all about balancing finances, balancing everything you need, getting more money, might be getting a bonus, an increase, or good business deals. Generally, it is somebody in a powerful position coming in to offer you help. It might be the universe as well. You have kind of two sixes indicating that you're on the right path. But again, with that Six of Pentacles, it's also a great energy if you're trying to get investors, or if you're trying to get a loan or some kind of a mortgage. Like, we were talking about that some of you might be buying a property or selling a property. This is a great indication that you're gonna get the money that you are looking for. Now you also have here the Moon, indicates some uncertainty, kind of like getting it attached to these sleepless nights, uncertainty, fears, and anxiety, and not really knowing where this is leading you. Can be also connected to secrets, right? Like maybe something is coming out of the blue, right? Like especially when you kind of see this Tower and the Moon together, this Tower moment is something, this quick sudden change is something that you just didn't see coming. But again, this card is telling you that you need to follow your instincts and listen to your instincts and your intuition, and that's going to lead you down on a very beautiful path and achieving something. But also this card kind of has the balance in it, right? Balancing your wild side, balancing your domestic side. I think you definitely have to pay attention to some kind of a balance here, because the sixes are all about balance. The Moon it can be connected to balance as well. Now let's see what is the energy at the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the deck we do have here the Two of Wands. So Two of Wands is a card of planning and strategizing and making decisions. So generally, like planning and strategizing can be connected to when you're thinking about your next move. You achieved a lot, and practically you still have more to conquer. You have the whole world ahead of you, but whatever you achieved so far is holding you back. This can be connected to a job, this can be connected to a relationship. Some of you, like, the tower moment, I need to kind of talk about the relationship aspect of it, that some of you might be going through an evolution of relationship, some of you might be restructuring your relationship, and can be connected to breakups, can be connected to just totally changing the relationship the way it used to be. But there might be some children in the middle of it with that Six of Cups energy. But I think even though there might be some sleepless nights, you're going to be able to find that financial balance that you are kind of looking for. But back to the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is also about making a decision, where you need to make a decision and you need to choose between two paths. This can be choosing a career path, two jobs, or any kind of decision, old job, new job. It can be connected to relationship, being single or being in a relationship, or choosing between two people. What's really important here that you can kind of see that it's very clear that you have to go into a direction. And here as well, you kind of have here that you need to go into this direction, like very, very interesting. And you're going to be working very hard. So let's look at the Indigo Goddess as well. Well, you have here the scale coming back, the Libra energy, options, weighing pros and cons, job change. So some of you might be going through that. Any kind of job change can be included. Now you also have move. So if you're buying a home, buying a property, there's definitely can be connected to that. Offers, again, we talked about job offers. We talked about contracts, sales contracts, justice, law, mediator, and balance. Finding balance might be really, really important for you this period of time. So that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.